Hello, children. Asshole Consulting. Questions, answers. AssholeConsulting.com. Also, check out the website, olderbrother.com. That's the backup channel. Hang on, I got to get my gear together. Holy cow. I have two channels, by the way. If you didn't know that, go to Older Brother on YouTube. Search Older Brother on YouTube. Subscribe to that because I do podcasts from there occasionally, too. Hey, asshole, I'm 22 years old. I live in the Middle East. I graduated with. See, he put a prepositional phrase in there. Guy ain't even a native English speaker. He's already speaking English better than you guys. With a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering in 2018 from the United Kingdom. Oh, that's why he's better at English, because he was where English came from. I worked as an entry-level engineer at a small company between March 2019 and April 2020 before I got laid off because of the pandemic. I've been stuck at home for the past 3 months looking for another job with obviously zero luck. After 3 months of deep introspection and realizing how much I hated mechanical engineering, both academically and professionally, I'm considering a change of career path, and I'm committed to train for whatever path I choose to be job ready for it once this corona bullshit is over. He's got good English, dude. You got everything's, you got the polish, you got the posh. I've currently narrowed it down to both accounting and programming. I could either start studying for the ACCA, which is the UK equivalent of the CPA recognized in the Middle East, and try my luck applying to basic bookkeeping, assistant accounting jobs while I progressively finish and obtain my certification, become a chartered accountant. Or I could apply to a 9-week coding boot camp starting at the end of September this year and use my skills and portfolio that I built for the boot camp to get me an entry-level developer job. What sounds like the right choice when it comes to the job market in both the short and the long term. What sounds, I think this is the, it is a question. What sounds like the right choice when it comes to the job market in both the short and long term, and what would be the better choice for someone in my particular situation? Additionally, will my engineering degree create any leverage when it comes to applying to entry-level accounting jobs or pointing out that I'm studying for the ACCA on my CV? It's not going to hurt. I mean, it's going to show that you can do it. I mean, let's just admit, engineering's harder than accounting. No offense, Chad Elkins. So your intelligence will not be questioned. About the drawback, though, is they're like, well, why? They're going to have the same question that I have. Well, why'd you not like engineering? Why'd you put so much effort into that? Which I asked you later, and you expanded on that. But it'll show you have the intellectual raw power to do it. And it's I wouldn't say it's going to hurt. I don't think it would hurt. If anything, you could be the one that can translate engineerese to accountantese. You could be the one who could bridge the gap from the accounting department to the engineers and say, look, you engineers, we can't do it this way because of accounting. You could say, look, accountants, it can't be done this way because of the engineers. So you could translate between the two departments. So it's not going to hurt your resume, I don't think. Or is programming a better choice since I can actually leverage my degree when applying to jobs because I already have a degree in STEM, even though it's not in computer science, including the portfolio I would build from the boot camp? I don't think it's just going to be a nice asterisk. It's just going to be a nice footnote on your resume. Mechanical engineering is not programming. There might be a little overlap. Like, oh, okay, you got mathematical concepts down. And, oh, yeah, we need a programmer who can do this. There's going to be more overlap there than in accounting, but not much. It's not going to be like, oh, you are a mechanical engineer and you program. It's like, no, do you program? Oh, you're a mechanical engineer. We might have a project that you're suited for. It's always like those spy movies. Oh, you're a trapeze artist and you're a sniper? Oh my God, have we got the mission for you? And then that person would never use those two skills ever combined again. The coding boot camp is under a company called Lee Wagon, and they have a campus in Dubai that I'm planning on attending. Also, I have absolutely zero debt, so paying for either path wouldn't be a huge financial burden for me since I have some money saved up. Imagine that, guys. You save up money when a pandemic hits, like 7 years feast and 7 years famine. If only there was a story or a parable about that somewhere. Unlike Americans, like, I need my Trump bucks. Give me my Trump bucks. Whoa, I print off more money. What do you mean save money for emergency fund? Please leave my name at the end. All right, yeah, we'll keep you of it. So then I said, hey, Dang. His name isn't Dang. I say, Dang. You sure don't like you sure you don't like mechanical engineering? Could have just been bad luck with the firm you were working with in the UK. Seems to be a waste of such a legitimate degree only to have you return to school and learn something else that is hard. Also, how much time have you invested in researching either accounting or programming? You don't want to make the same mistake by pursuing an education in a field you inevitably end up hating again. And then he writes, I can't remember enjoying any of the course material in mechanical engineering while I was at university, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, energy efficiency, etc. I didn't switch majors because you can't do that in the UK system unless you're willing to start all over again and pay extra tuition. America for the win again. I actually didn't work in the UK. I worked back in my home country after I finished studying for my bachelor's degree in the United Kingdom. Only went to University of the United Kingdom. I didn't work there. Even then, I hated the job. It had nothing to do with the boss, coworkers, office politics. I just genuinely didn't enjoy the nature of the work. Maybe abroad in the West, the nature of the work is different. No, it sounds like you gave it a good go. It legitimately sounds like you just don't like mechanical engineering. Because I'll tell you this, it's not going to be better here in the United States. I don't know if you paid attention to our politics, but it's all about race and vagina now. And it's a mental ward here. All it is politics. So if you don't like the core of the your career, which is mechanical engineering, you don't like mechanical engineering. I've dabbled in basic bookkeeping and very basic coding in a few of my subjects during university. I found coding a bit difficult, but it was at least more intellectually stimulating. And I had a better will to learn than most of my core mechanical engineering subjects. Alternatively, I could try and use my degree to apply to an engineering position that isn't mechanical engineering focused. You could, but I mean, if you just be going in for money. And that's all every job ever is. If you didn't detest, it sounds like you hate mechanical engineering. If you didn't detest it, I'd say, dude, toughen up. It's the same 8 hours of your life you're never getting back. As long as they're paying you the money, what do you care? I mean, top finance grad, whatever. I am a financial genius. But I ended up like filing and faxing and entering data into spreadsheets that I never even came close to using my full potential on finance. And you know what? It didn't matter. Even at the final top vice president, there I am filing compliance reports with the fucking feds. And you know what? It didn't matter. It's just how much money do I get per hour? It sounds like you absolutely hate mechanical engineering. So I don't even think working in an engineering field, though not specifically on engineering, you would like it at all. You probably wouldn't be able to do it. Who knows? I mean, give it a shot. If a good opportunity comes on, like maybe project management, with engineers, it'd be worth another shot. Maybe take that job, see if it pays. Under the philosophical understanding, no job is good, all jobs suck, and it's just you forfeiting 8 hours a day of your life to get money in exchange, or whatever the average workday is in Dubai. And maybe you can handle project management or engineering management or something that isn't directly related to engineering. But that'd be the one-off. That'd be your statistical outlier. You're probably likely going to have to go back to get some kind of skill. So, I mean, sure, why not take another crack at it? You spend 4 years getting the degree, try your hand at another shot. Maybe it'll be better this time. You don't have to go back to school. I'm just going to assume you're going to have to go back to school because you really don't like the field you're in. I could try to work in oil and gas and electrical engineering job. Sure. Might as well. You're here. Give it a shot. See what happens. But let's just assume you're also going to pursue another degree. Here's the course of recommendation I'm going to recommend. I don't know whether it's going to be accounting or programming. Both are legitimate professions, especially since you're going to get the ACCA. So they're, in terms of employability and the ability to work remotely, they're both ideal. You can both work remotely. Probably more with the programming than the accounting, but accounting is going online anyway. So they're equal in terms of job opportunity, freedom, flexibility in my eyes. Therefore, it's really up to you. And so what I'm going to recommend you do, which you didn't do with your mechanical engineering degree, is you thoroughly evaluate what it's like to work in both fields. You have a little bit of experience in programming, and there's some good signs there. You found it hard, but intellectually stimulating. So at least you got that. Accounting, won't lie to you, it's boring as hell. That's why accountants are paid so much money. Just talk to Chad's never happy. watch any of the videos where we got Elkins on. We're talking about accounting. He hates it. He hates it. You know, the clients are always late. No one gets their taxes in on time. It's a bunch of babysitting. It's tedious. It's boring. He even does my taxes. It sucks. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is why I always advocate for a sales tax. And he's happy if his income went away, because it's just such a pain in the ass. You know, so you really got to evaluate both of these career options. You know, take an online class for free, or just a tutorial, or pick up a book on accounting and read through it. I used to tutor a long time ago. There was a really good workbook that just took you through the entire bookkeeping process. It was so old, they even had like tear out pages and everything like that. And I had taken accounting classes before, but I had never ran into something this thorough and complete that went through the entire accounting cycle. And I totally understood philosophically the accounting cycle then, and everything that's in it. And you'll get a really good idea. It's like, is this what I want to do? I presume, does Dubai have an income tax? I know they're very capitalistic. Do you guys file an income tax? Maybe in the United Kingdom, there you got to file an income tax. Go through a mock preparation of filling out a United Kingdom income tax return. See how fun that is. Go through a mock filling out of United Arab Emirates tax return, if they do have a tax return. Hang on, let me find out, just out of curiosity. There's no federal tax legislation in the United Arab Emirates. The United Arab Emirates is considered a no-tax country. There's currently no income tax, no corporate tax, no capital. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hang on, Cappy got an idea. Well, now, isn't that interesting? I hear the beaches are wonderful. All right. Okay. Well, then practice on United Kingdom income tax return. But just go through it, see if you want to do that stuff. If not, I'd lean and vote for the coding boot camp. And here's another reason I'm going to lean towards the coding boot camp. It's nine weeks out of your life. All right. So whereas to get your ACCA, now you're talking years of investment and commitment. You have to go back to school. You have to take the test. It's a very arduous test. But it's only 9 weeks, which seems like a lot of time, but it's only 9 weeks for you to go and figure out whether or not you should become a programmer. And that programming, whatever you pick up from that coding boot camp, it's not going to hurt you. It really isn't going to hurt you. At least you understand IT and technology a little bit better. You can program a website, at least, I presume. So it won't be a complete waste, even if you decide not to go the programming route. But it's the more versatile between the two. It's a shorter route to getting employment, whereas you're talking years with your accounting. I think it is more interesting and stimulating. Like when I know it's child's play, but when I tinker around with the HTML code on my blog or website and it works, I'm like, hey, I did it. Look, the little elephant's waving at people. I installed a GIF image. I'm more inclined to agree with you, because accounting is just recording. That's all it is recording boring historical events, namely financial transactions. Well, only financial transactions. Coding, you're always unlocking a puzzle, solving a puzzle, creating something new or different. It may not be exciting, but at least it is intellectually stimulating. And then, your 9 weeks comes and goes. Maybe you find a job, maybe you don't, but you'll have a much better idea. Regardless, thoroughly investigate both before you commit to them. I can't tell you which one. They're both fine professions. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd say the programming, but I don't know you personally. You know yourself better. So test both. See if you like either. But I'm going to bet you're probably going to find the IT stuff a little bit, because you must have gone into mechanical engineering for a reason. So I'm going to presume you're more STEM, mathematically inclined. Whereas accounting, that's just bookkeeping. That's being anal retentive. That's being meticulous. So there we go. All right. Super chat. Our Polish agent in the field, Alex Saluski. Matt Tran from Engineered Truth made a video. Only 1 out of 10 engineering grads will work as an engineer. Do you think he is right? I have to go and default to, yeah, that's another to the client. Check out Matt Tran's channel, Engineered Truth. He's more right than I am. I never studied what percent of engineers go into engineering. And here's another thing. Who starts off as an engineering grad? I know there's a lot of dropout, especially among the ladies. They're like, I'm going to be STEM because my teachers, which is good. Yes, please go STEM. Oh, the math is hard. And then they go into HR or accounting or something like that. You're like, no. And a lot of guys drop out too. At first, what is it, Calc 2 or something like that? There's a lot of weed out classes. A lot of people going strong, but then they drop out. So, I mean, I'd like to know of the engineering graduates, how many go on to become engineers? That'd be a more interesting thing. So there you go. Questions, answers, links down below, assholeconsulting.com. And remember, July is not, don't become a millennial month. That's what July is don't become a millennial month. And how do you avoid becoming a millennial? You read this book, How Not to Become a Millennial. It basically helps you not go to school all the time, get you a profession before you're 30, have no debt. Basically the opposite of what millennials did. Stay thin, stay in shape, not tattoo crap all over your body, not pierce every freaking appendage that your body has, not stick frisbees in your ears. I'm expressing you're expressing you did nothing with your life. And that's why you mutilate your body, because it's easier to do that than to get a degree in engineering. Am I right? That's why is that Chinese proverb really special? It's about as special as a Gen X woman with a stamp tramp on her lower back. That's how special you are. All right, that's enough hate for the day. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.